Hey guys, it's about 10 o'clock at night and we're actually starting tomorrow's dinner tonight. So what we're doing is we are going to be making a roast casserole, and the recipe calls for this to be cooked in the oven, but I like roast better cooked in the crock pot. I feel like it's more tender. So tonight we're going to do cooking part 1 of tomorrow's dinner. I'm going to let this roast cook in our slow cooker overnight tonight, and it'll be smelling so good I won't be able to sleep probably. All right, so this is a super simple recipe that I found on a Facebook group. I do not have any beef broth, and you need 4 cups of beef broth. And so I am going to use these cubes. I've been trying to get rid of these, and so once I'm done, then I'll go back to using my Better Than Bouillon beef broth as well. So I have 4 cups of beef broth that I'm letting those cubes melt. Then you need 1 packet of brown gravy mix and 1 packet of au jus. And then this is my beef bouillon cubes and my water. I'll be sure to link this recipe in the description below as well. So I'm just gonna pour this on the top of everything. Like I said, I'm doing it different than the recipe that I'm gonna link below explains. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn this, I'm gonna put the lid on, I'm gonna turn this on low, and I'm gonna let this cook for 8 hours. I completely forgot that you're supposed to add 1 packet of Italian seasoning as well, the Italian dressing mix. So I'm going to go ahead and get this added to my roast as well. I knew I was forgetting something, but I couldn't figure out what it was, so I checked the recipe again, and it's this Italian mix. All right guys, before I head to bed, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about today's video. This is a monthly video series called Crockpot Palooza. It is a collaboration that will be going on the last Wednesday of every month throughout 2022. This is the first time I've been able to join, and definitely looking forward to seeing all of the great recipes. This collaboration has 2 hosts. Our first co-host is Tiffany from Small Town 6, as well as Jessica from Jessica My Rose. I will have both of their channels listed in the description box below, as well as a playlist of all of the great YouTube creators who have created crockpot recipes for you. Good early morning, y'all. Okay, we are back to do part 2 dinner prep. All right, my roast is done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this out and then I'm gonna shred it. The recipe is very clear to keep all of the gravy because we're gonna use it for something else. So first step, by the way, it's 7:30. So I'm sorry my voice is so crazy. All right, so first step will be to get the beef out and get it shredded. And just like that, our meat is shredded. We're gonna slide our roast beef over to the side and we're gonna keep that out. And then I am boiling water for mashed potatoes. Next up, I bought a baguette and we are going to get it sliced up with our serrated knife. I have my bread all sliced up, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it on this cookie sheet lined with parchment paper, and we're gonna get it in the oven at 375 degrees, and the recipe says for 5 minutes. My bread just came out of the oven and it is nice and crunchy. Only thing we're waiting before we go assemble the casserole is on our potatoes to finish up. Potatoes are done. I am not going to do a lot of seasoning with these, just the way the casserole is made. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter and some milk, and some black pepper. I'm not gonna add salt because then we're gonna add some gravy and stuff like that, and I don't want these to be too salty. Should have used a bigger pan. So tell me guys, do you like lumps in your potatoes or do you like your potatoes smooth? We have all of the pieces ready. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna line the bottom of our 9 by 13 pan with our baguettes. Next, we're gonna add our shredded beef to the top of our baguettes. Now comes the tricky part. We're gonna spread mashed potatoes all over the top. That beef is gonna move around, so just know there's cheese on top, so if it's not perfect, it'll get hidden by the cheese. Next up, I'm going to add gravy to the top. Next, we're going to add Parmesan cheese all over the top. We're going to add some dried parsley. We're going to put this in a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes. Our casserole just came out of the oven. I'm gonna let this rest for a few minutes and then we're gonna dive in. Our casserole has finished. As a reminder, there's a baguette underneath there. There's tons of roast beef, mashed potatoes, Parmesan cheese, and parsley flakes. So tonight, whenever we have dinner, all I have to do is reheat this casserole and then I'm gonna do like a side salad or something with it. Green, but I am really excited to give this a try. It's kind of like a beef Manhattan. If you live somewhere where there's a beef Manhattan, you'll know what I'm talking about, but if not, let me know and I'll explain it in the comments. And this is what we're having for dinner tonight. I'll be sure to link this recipe in my description box. I cannot even express how good that recipe was. Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting it to be that good. I knew it was gonna be good because it had all the things that I like. But that baguette toasted bread underneath with that gravy, oh my gosh, it was so good. That Italian dressing gave that roast beef such great flavor as well. So if your family likes mashed potatoes, roast beef, rolls, this may be a recipe for you. I would like to just remind you to check out Tiffany from Small Town 6 and Jessica from Jessica Myros to check out their channels as they're hosting our Crockpot Palooza collab, as well as the playlist of so many great YouTube creators who have prepared videos for you today. And it's all Crockpot. So it's October. It's time for Crockpot recipes as we're smack dab in the middle of fall. Thank you guys so much for following along today. It was great to have you spend some time on my channel. I would love to see you back again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the description box below, letting me know if you like your mashed potatoes smooth or lumpy. Thanks again, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget, Jesus loves you.